Hi, today is Tip Tuesday, so we have another tip for you. We wanted to explain another form that is part of a real estate transaction, and it is a very important step to not skip. So we will be answering the question, what is a final walkthrough? A final walkthrough is done by the buyers, and it is also called a verification of property condition. That's actually what the legal form document name is, and it is one of the very last steps that a buyer will complete before closing escrow. So first off, this is not a contingency of the sale, which means that you cannot cancel based on a final walkthrough. Feel free to watch our video on what a contingency is above, but it is still a very important step and you don't want to skip out on it. So going back to the very beginning, when you have that accepted purchase agreement, that offer between the buyer and the seller, in paragraph 11, under condition of the property, it says that unless otherwise agreed in writing, the property is sold as is in its present condition. This is including the property, including pool, spa, landscaping, and grounds, is to be maintained in substantially the same condition as of the date of acceptance, so the date you get into contract. This means that all debris and personal property not included in the sale shall be removed by the close of escrow. So the final walkthrough is completed usually 5 days before the close of escrow. That way it gives some time if there are some corrections that need to be made. For example, I'll use 2 examples. Say the property has been vacant and some kids were playing in the street, playing ball. They accidentally throw the baseball and it breaks the window. So you go in there for your final walkthrough and the window is broken. So what happens next? Well, since the window was not broken when you got the offer accepted, then it is the seller's responsibility to remedy the situation. They need to fix the window before close of escrow. Another example is if the sellers move out and maybe they leave some debris or personal belongings, all of that needs to be removed. So there's a separate form called the verification of property condition. I will pop up a picture of it right here so that you can see what the form looks like. So you see there's a lot of lines in the very first section. That is where you would write down certain things that need to be corrected before the close of escrow. So why is this important? You notice that also there's another little box there that can be checked. And it says, if checked, broker recommends that buyer conduct a final inspection. If buyer does not do so, they're acting against the advice of the broker. Buyer waives the right to conduct a final inspection. So if a buyer checks that box and they waive their right to conduct a final inspection, then if there is anything that happened to the house while the transaction was going on and you close escrow, then that would be the buyer's responsibility to take care of it. You know, they always say it's always good to double check, so that is what you can use this final walkthrough time to do. Once you've completed your final walkthrough and if everything is okay with the property, then you're on the very last steps of closing on your transaction. So congratulations. If you have any questions about this subject, feel free to let us know. Thanks again for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell because we do post Tip Tuesdays every single week on Tuesday. Make it a great week and we will see you next time.